brother and friend.
Who the hell are you?
My name is of no importance. I am your faithful servant.
What are you doing here?
Why, I'm waiting for you. I did everything I was told, chanted the words, and you showed up.
You know who I am?
You're testing me, Dark Lord. I know I'm not worthy of uttering your name.
Speak. Your master commands it.
You're the Lord of Hell. The devil. The Dark Tempter.
What do you want from me?
Me? Want something from you, Dark Lord? No, I wouldn't dare. I can only humbly beseech, pitifully implore.
Out with it, then.
For a small kindness, a favour.
What favour?
I'd like the dice to roll like they've never rolled for anyone before, and win every game.
Thy will be done.
Really? Thank you, Dark Lord. I'll be indebted to you to my dying day. And when I die, my soul will be yours, won't it? That is the price?
Keep your soul. But I won't say no to a few groschen.
Wait a moment. Hell demands payment in souls, not groschen. You're just a mortal. You fucking crook! Swindler! Damn it. All that preparation, learning everything by heart, and all for nothing. Oh well, I'll try again another time. And somewhere else.
Go!
From here, I should follow the stream towards the barn. Finding a stream in this brush will be a challenge. This must be the fence, but not a cow inside. Now to get to the other side. Out there by the woods. Here's where the fence ends. I'm supposed to take a hard right here. If Parte didn't mix up his directions, that is. This must be a tree. The grave must be somewhere nearby. My God, it's clear nobody has been here in years. It looks terrible. If I really want to honor Wojta's memory, I should clean the place up first. Pull the weeds, clear the debris, and clean the gravestone. Heavenly Father, I know no one's been here in a while, but please see that Voita's soul rests in peace. Only you know what happened back then. But surely it wasn't so bad Voita's soul wouldn't deserve redemption. And please help the painter, whatever his name may be. Whatever he did, he surely regrets it, through Christ our Lord. Amen. Easy. Nice and slow. Whoa! I visited Voita's grave. It was in a rough state, all overgrown and unkempt. But I tidied it up and said a prayer for his soul.
Thank you, Henry. And did you mention me as well?
Yes. I pray for you as well.
Thank you very much. I feel terrible for not going myself, but I promise I'll visit when the right time comes.
Tell me more about Voita and Libor.
Nothing but bad memories come to mind. We used to spend a lot of time together. But as we got older, it all started to fall apart. I devoted myself more and more to my painting, and Libor, as the son of a bailiff, dealt with his father.
Wait, Libor is the son of a bailiff?
Aye, but it doesn't matter much these days. His mother died shortly after he disappeared, and his father, who knows where he ended up.
Did Libor know you paint? He only shrugged his shoulders when I mentioned a painter.
To tell the truth, I never discussed it much with him. I'd shown Voita some sketches, but Libor, all he cared about were girls. Oh, and swords. He grew up at Rathouse, so he saw soldiers and knights differently than us paupers.
What about Voita? What was he like?
He didn't have anyone besides us. And then Burkhard showed up. Voita was never a saint. Sometimes he stole food, got in scraps here and there. But Burkhard changed him completely. Suddenly he didn't have time for us. And when we did meet up, he was always telling us how he robbed some traveler here or beat up some old woman there.
But I still don't see how this is your fault.
I envy you then. You see, Voita wanted to spend time with us. He was always inviting us somewhere, but we, or I, rather, would hear none of it. All I cared about was my painting, and Voita was just wasting my time. We got in an awful argument over it once. We were both drunk then. Voita on schnapps, and me on my pride.
How did the argument end?
I don't recall what all was said. You know how it is. You get in an argument with someone, and the next day, you can't remember what you said. I do remember one thing, though. I said, there's no room in my life for dirty, drunken thieves who blow smoke up Burkhard's arse.
Then what happened?
Well, we wanted to get rid of Burkhard. We were going to go through Libor's pa. But we met with Voiter first. We told him to pack up his things in Burkhard's camp and meet us at the tree. But, well, when we got to him, he was just lying there. We had to chase off the wolves that were, well, Voiter was in an awful state. Beaten to death with a helmet.
It's always wolves with you, isn't it? I'm sorry. I should have kept my mouth shut.
We chased off the wolves, but Libor was inconsolable and wouldn't stop crying. So I sent him to the village to get a shovel. While he was gone, I realized Voiter was still breathing. He was in awful shape. He couldn't talk or move. Lord, have mercy on me. When Libor returned, I told him to give me his sword, but he said no, that we could still save him. We got in a terrible argument over it. In the end, it was Libor who put Voiter out of his misery. Then we buried him. Not in hallowed ground, but still better than behind the cemetery wall.
Do you think Voiter betrayed you?
If he had, we'd probably end up the same as him. Even after everything I said to him, I believe he never betrayed us. All right, but now tell me, wasn't it all my fault?
We are each the author of our own destiny. Voiter joined up with Burkhard, and it cost him his life. What's important is where your decisions lead you.
I hope you're right, Henry. I hope you're right.
I'll let you work.
All right. And Henry, thank you.
Can I still help you with something? Or do you already have everything you need for your opus magnum?
No, a helping hand is always welcome. I need to wrap up all the commissions I've started, and I can't manage it on my own. Lately, I've been painting maybe too much. The last ones were a signboard for the armorer and decorations for the fortress in Shitoki. But I haven't been paid for either yet.
So you want me to go and collect the coin? With a beggar's sack in one hand and a hammer to break some bones in the other?
It won't be that wild. I'll take care of the armorer myself. But if you could go to Shitoki instead of me, I'd be very grateful. It's a bit more complicated there.
How so?
The bailiff there promised me a precious stone as payment for the decorations. Lapis lazuli, from which the most beautiful blue under the sun can be made. But then he changed his mind and wanted to pay me in groschen, which I naturally refused. I want that stone.
Wouldn't you prefer a groschen? You could spruce this place up a bit. How much did he even offer you?
It wasn't a small amount, I'll admit, but this is a matter of principle. Promises must be kept, and you can't mix ultramarine from groschen.
Why did the bailiff change his mind about the gem?
Oh, he started telling me it's his lucky talisman, and that he'll still need it. He's building a fortress for the gentry there, and he's expecting an inspection or something.
And are you sure the bailiff actually has this gem? He might just be trying to string you along.
I've seen it. Well, just for a moment. He doesn't trust anyone with something like that and keeps it in his pocket. But he's definitely got it.
And how do you imagine I'll get the gem off the bailiff if he wouldn't give it to you?
But you, Henry, are a man of many talents, aren't you? You'll think of something. To start with, it wouldn't hurt to just have a word with him.
What if he simply refuses to hand it over?
If words fail, you'll have to defend my interests in another way. I'm no minstrel, after all. I'm a craftsman. My work has an agreed-upon value, and I won't tolerate anyone spreading rumors that I work for promises and goodwill.
So what should I do?
Well, I painted a coat of arms and a nice ribbon below it on their fortress. It could really use an inscription. Something that tells everyone they didn't pay me for it.
All right. I'll try to get that gem from the bailiff.
Excellent. Meanwhile, I'll collect payment from the armorer. Thank you, Henry. And don't forget, rather than leaving empty-handed, better to repaint my artwork.
Bailiff holds it off.
Perhaps too much. And that's acceptable.
You won't freeze inside.
I managed to get that gemstone from the bailiff. Here you are.
Oh, glad to hear it. How did you pull that off?
An artist should keep his secrets, right?
He should. At least while he still can.
Is something the matter? You seem a bit off.
What? Me? Oh, no. And thank you, Henry. I did manage to sort something out with the armorer, though only halfway. He had no groschen, so he paid me with a cuirass. I've already sketched it, in case I ever paint a knight, but otherwise it's no use to me. You know, take it for all your effort.
Wow. Thank you.
But now, back to work. Quickly before... Oh dear.
How's that grand piece of yours coming along?
How? I'm not sure. Sometimes it feels like... No, that's Henry.
Yeah, of course I'm Henry. Are you sure you're all right?
Be quiet.
Come on. What's wrong?
Yeah. I'm painting, aren't I?
What the... Voita, hey! Do you even see me?
What? Oh, sorry. Do you think we could have a talk? It's important. Actually, it's something I've never told anyone about.
Go on then. What's the matter?
The thing is... Damn! How do I start? You already know I'm still troubled to this day by what happened to Voita. But there's one thing I haven't told you yet. Remember how I told you at Velez's shrine that the place spoke to me? And that in my head, I keep hearing Burkhart must die? Well, I meant that more seriously than you might think.
What? If that's meant as a joke, then it's not funny at all.
I know how I must sound saying all this, but sometimes I really feel as though someone's talking to me, whispering and telling me what to paint. And other times, it's screaming so loud, it bursts my ears. I'm not sure how to explain it better, any more than I could tell a blind person what the color green looks like. But lately, ever since I heard Burkhard was in the Trotsky region, well, I'm just scared. Scared stiff of that endless shrieking, tearing my mind apart.
I'd like to give you some advice. But with this matter, you should probably see a priest.
So I can end up on the pyre? No thanks. I was hoping that now Burkhard's dead, it would all just go away. But no, that damned screaming is only getting louder and louder.
Couldn't it all be something like a sign from God? Plenty of people have heard voices, haven't they? The Lord spoke to Moses through a burning bush. And what about Abraham? God spoke to him too.
You're right there, friend. But my voice sounds different. We all know stories of people the Lord spoke to. But I'm afraid it's someone else who's speaking to me. Someone from down below.
And could I help you with that in some way?
Maybe you could, at least for a while. I once told a herbalist I was having nightmares, and he brewed me a vile concoction. When I drink it regularly, and say an Our Father at the same time, it helps me quite a bit. Only now I've run out, and I've neither the time nor the energy to brew more. I thought I had enough left to finish the painting, and then it wouldn't be needed. But I miscalculated.
Wouldn't you rather I brew you something I already know how to make? Maybe a decoction of lemon balm and oregano. Used in the right proportions, it can calm a person nicely. And if I add nettles, you'll also sleep better.
I bow to your knowledge, but I'm afraid ordinary herbs aren't enough for my troubles.
So I can run off and get your medicine from the herbalist, right?
He could be anywhere by now. He wasn't the most honest man. That's why I didn't just buy the concoction from him back then, but the recipe as well.
Couldn't you take it to some apothecary and have a new batch brewed?
Not in these parts. I spent years building a good reputation here. I don't want folk knowing about this. Understand, my problem isn't a sore leg. I can't keep going to any random sawbones.
All right. I'll brew that remedy of yours. Or at least have a go.
Don't worry. The hardest part is finding all the ingredients. Getting mandrake roots and a river pearl was always a struggle for me, and I don't have the strength for it now. But luckily, you only need one of each. Then you add 2 handfuls of ordinary sage, boil it in some vinegary wine, and it's done.
Mandrake? What's that?
It's a very strange root. It looks quite like a tiny, chubby man, but it's no laughing matter. It mostly grows in graveyards. Try asking the local gravedigger about it. His name's František.
What about the river pearl? Don't tell me you expect me to pinch some wealthy townswoman's necklace.
I wouldn't advise that. Often they're fake. Better go straight to the source. Pearl mussels. They're a kind of clam. There used to be plenty of them in a spot in the stream above Denmark. If you set out from Kuttenberg going south along the stream, you'll come across it. You'll recognize it because there are trees growing in the middle of the stream. But be careful. Pearls are valuable, and that place isn't exactly a secret. There's a good chance you won't be the only one hunting there.
All right. I'll manage somehow. Try to get some rest while I fetch that mandrake brew for you.
Henry, I don't even deserve you. Thank you.
I reckon I'll have a look first. Maybe next time I'll even fight. I'm taking lessons at the and I've learned quite a bit already.
Oh, that's good.
Did you hear that Dirk Stanley was shagging Nars's old woman? If you know it, then so does half the town. And that goes for Councilman...
What's that I hear?
What's that?
Hey, you can't just walk around here without permission. You've got no business. That's right.
My respects.
Welcome. What can I do for you?
I've come to ask a favour. I'm after some mandrake root.
Now, this is quite a coincidence. You came along at just the right time for me. But not to smack me round the head this time. I need to teach a few people a proper lesson. If you help me, we can talk about that mandrake of yours. What do you say?
All right. Out with it. What do you need help with?
There's a gang of thieving scoundrels skulking around here. They keep breaking into the mortuary, and I'm afraid they'll soon start disturbing the departed underground as well. And they're not even after valuables like normal thieves. These filthy swine cut off ears, yank out teeth, shear off hair, and once they... No, I won't say that out loud.
Why exactly would they steal such things?
Why do you think? They sell them as amulets. No one's ever offered you a maiden spray to put under your pillow so you'll sleep better?
Don't tell me you can't sort them out on your own.
Maybe I could, but I like a fair fight. 3 against 1 is just too risky.
And how am I supposed to help?
How? We'll punch their faces in together, so next time they'll think twice about disturbing my dearly departed. I'm not about to bother the town guard with this, am I?
I see. And do you know where these thieves are?
No, but that doesn't matter. They come night after night, so if we lie in wait, they'll definitely show up.
All right then. We'll deal with your thieves. But I want the mandrake afterward. Got it?
If we pull it off, you'll get all the mandrake you can carry. Now come on, let's warm up a bit and wait for those wretches.
Let's go, lads. He can't be here now. Are you sure? We've been here several times already. Of course. What would that old codger be doing here so late?
Cheeky bugger. Get ready, Henry. Just you wait! This old codger will give you a hiding now!
You're a dead man.
Now my turn.
Bad luck! We'll finish this quickly.
You're boring me! Try it!
Let him have it! No chance!
Didn't see that coming, eh? I'll be done with you in a flash.
Jesus! I'm hit! Bad.
Come on then! Good!
Let him have it! Good! This one is still left! Nice hit!
No, I don't want to die!
We gave them a good thrashing. That was something.
I'd say so. They won't be showing their faces again here anytime soon. Here, take this key to the chest where I keep the mandrake root. You've earned it. You'll find it in my cottage larder. It's right behind the mortuary, but the entrance is on the next street over. Good night, and God be with you.
You value your life. That's enough! You're getting a thrashing! You want to try me? I'm all yours.
For glory and carnage!
Do it! Wanker! You want to try me?
I surrender! I surrender!
I'm always glad to see polite people like you. God be with you.
Cheers. I hope you have an uneventful shift.
Come on.
You're always welcome here.
The taste is full.
Brought you that mandrake decoction of yours? What'd you say?
Well now, Henry. Last time I saw it this beautifully clear was from that herbalist. Mine always turned cloudy. And it doesn't even stink.
Well, hopefully it'll cure you.
It won't happen, I'm afraid. This brew is like the liquor you'd share with a friend you've fallen out with. It smooths things over for a while, then the hangover comes. Unfortunately, I have nothing better.
How exactly does that voice of yours sound? What does it actually say?
It mostly wants me to paint, as much as possible. Sometimes it even gives me tips. But other times, sometimes it blames me for what happened to Voita. What I did, what I didn't do. Everything that's gone wrong from that moment until now. And actually, I feel it sounds like Voita. As if the devil stole his voice just to torment me. But let's not speak of it anymore, please. I'd like to drink that decoction of yours and get back to work.
Have you ever tried dealing with that voice in some other way?
Of course I have. I went to a priest, a sorcerer, a soothsayer, and a beggar who fancied himself as some sort of wizard. But I never dared tell any of them as much as I've told you. I also ate every herb I could find, drank every concoction, inhaled powders, and had leeches applied to my legs. The last thing left on my list is to have a hole drilled in my head. Maybe then that voice would fly out.
I'm still surprised you told me so openly.
As I said, I trust you more than most. We've seen plenty of strange things together, and you never ran off or went to fetch the Inquisitor.
Well, come to think of it, there might be a decent reward in that.
But you wouldn't enjoy it for long, believe me. I'd cast some spell on you.
Right. As they say, bottoms up.
I hope I don't grow a third leg from this. Cheers.
So, did that decoction work for you?
We'll have to wait and see. It takes time to take effect. In the meantime, I suppose I ought to get back to work, right? I really don't feel like it. But I've only got St. Vitus's face left, plus a few little details. And someone needs to put it all together. My paintings are only one part of it.
And what other parts, besides your painting, does this altar have?
Aside from the shrine itself, mostly wooden figurines. Which reminds me, Plunk the carpenter, who's making all of those, should have finished long ago. I'll have to check in on him once I'm feeling a bit better.
Where are these carpenters you're working with from?
They've got a workshop right here in town. I hoped that would speed things up, but I might have been wrong. They're always behind schedule.
If you're still not feeling well, I can go and see those carpenters for you.
Oh, I'd be really grateful. Tell Master Plonk I sent you personally. He'll listen to that.
Plank the carpenter, eh? And where can I find him?
His workshop's just a short way from here. Go to the fountain, then head for the city gate. You'll see it on your left.
You're acting like...
Easy, easy. Nice and slow.
Christ, what's the world coming
The
to?
delicious
Whoa!
What's the rush? Oh, people!
Good day, Master. I'm Henry. Master Voita sent me to ask how those figurines for the Sedlet's altar are coming along.
Yeah, the figurines. Tell him I'll send them soon, but I'm up to my ears in work right now. Nothing for weeks, and all of a sudden everyone's gone mad, wanting everything done all at once.
Oh? Then I'll help you. Just tell me where the figurines are, and I'll take them to Voita myself.
You're a bit impatient, aren't you? Didn't I just say soon, not right now?
Hey, do you even know anything about those figurines? Or are you just saying the first thing that comes into your head? You're supposed to be the master of this workshop, but your hands are as smooth as a lady's. Likely the apprentices do all your work, eh? Perhaps they know more about Voita's commission than you do. I'll go and ask them.
Leave them alone. They'd only spout nonsense. As I said, the figurines are done. Well, except for the Virgin Mary. Krudosh was supposed to carve her, but that fool disappeared somewhere, and I took Mary with him.
He just got up and left. Why would he do that?
Because he's as daft as a blunt saw, and twice as useless. I'm almost glad he's gone.
Right. I'll track down that Krudosh of yours and take the figurine right from him. Just tell me where he went.
Well, he probably went to sell it.
Where? At the market?
He's not that stupid, maybe. But there's a certain bunch that deals in anything with anyone. Their leader calls himself Reaper. Krudosh has met them before, so it might have occurred to him to pass Mary on to them too.
He just walked off with it. Why would he do that?
The bungler used up half a forest carving it and fiddled around with it for almost a week. So once he'd finished, he got a bit of a slap. Discipline must be kept. And instead of showing respect, he nicks the finished piece and runs off. If I get my hands on him.
How do you even know about that gang? You're not about to tell me you share a pew with them in church, are you?
Well, they want figurines and various other stuff, so I sell to them, you know. But they usually have pretty odd requests. They give me sketches, and then I'm meant to make things that look as close as possible, but from soft wood. Just cheap knockoffs.
Are these fences dangerous?
They carry steel, little surprise. But they never done nothing to me. Not that they'd have any reason.
Where will I find those blokes? Are they local?
I don't know where they bed down, but we've got a spot arranged where we meet if I have goods for them. You know Zimburg, that ruin? It's south of there. Best not go right up to it. Skirt around along the road to Malashov via the ford to the west. After a while the road forks, so go left. Then once it merges again, go left again, into the woods to the south. There's a battered old house there. You'll see it from the road. If you're lucky, you'll find Krudosh there with them. If not, they might at least tell you which way he went next.
So, these fellas buy cheap knockoffs and lug loads of weapons around. You're doing business with some thieving gang, eh? They spot something valuable, pinch it, and replace it with some rubbish from you so no one notices.
That's what you say, not me. And between us, that master of yours, Voita, is one hell of a strange bloke too. It's the pot calling the kettle black.
Fine. I'll check out that broken down shack. If I find Krudosh, I'll send him back your way.
No chance. If he wanted to run off into the wide world, let him. I've already got another apprentice in mind, and God willing, he won't be half as dim.
Maybe they left something behind. Might Krudos have left it here?
Whoa!
Come and help us!
Oh, your fists aren't good enough, eh?
Hey, you! Untie me!
That's probably Krudos. If he's here,
I'll get
then the
ya.
statuette
Alert!
must be too.
Alert! Your end, you wretch!
Do it! You're no match for us, fucker! Shit!
I've been waiting for you.
Me!
You want to try me? Hey! Get him!
I'm not one of them! Just keep it in here!
Dad, I'll rip your ass open!
I've been waiting for you.
Set my greetings to the dead!
Might Krudos have left it here?
what you're made of. Wanker!
It's a slaughter! You wanna try me? What do you want?
I think I'm going to puke. I must have eaten something bad.
Eh? Fuck that!
Do it! Try.
In God's name!
That hit home.
Do it!
No, you don't!
Show what you're made of. Do it!
You want it?
Goodness. It's fine.
Will you
Now
untie
time
me?
to hurry to Voita.
Hey, you saved me. Thanks a lot.
You alright?
I am now. Don't know how you got here, but thanks. Never been smacked like that. Not even by Plank.
He's the one who sent me after you.
And why?
Don't worry. I won't thrash you like he does. But you could use a bit of discipline. What were you thinking, coming here alone?
Well, I just thought I'd earn a little extra coin, that's all.
Why did you steal that statuette?
For a lass, actually. I sort of modelled this Mary after her. Well, she's really lovely.
But I still don't see why you had to pinch it.
Well, Stilau, who's apprenticing with me, said I should buy the lass something nice. That's what they go for. I can barely afford a beer. So I thought I'd try my luck with these fences. Plank does the same from time to time.
And what would you do then? After all, Plank knows what you did.
Well, I didn't think that far ahead.
Tell me about that lass you fancy.
She's awfully pretty and kind, but she might not be too bright. She got some fool to furnish her whole house for her. Something's always breaking in it. Poor Steelow goes over to fix everything and always comes back battered. I told him I'd go next time, but he's too nice and won't let me.
Oh. And how often does he go round to repair her furniture?
A few times a week, or sometimes even more often.
Then next time, just say you'll go instead. Or the two of you go together. It'll be easier that way.
Yes, that might actually work.
Why were they holding you in the camp anyway? They got the statuette, so what else did they need you for?
They asked if I'd make more statuettes like that, so I said sure, if they paid well. Then they said I'd better make them for free. Next thing I knew, bam, I was tied to a tree.
Oh well. What did you expect? That they pay you handsomely and let you run home?
Maybe.
What will you do now? Will you go back to the workshop?
No way. Plank would beat the life out of me. But I was thinking, those bandits didn't seem badly off. Maybe I can find another gang and join them.
Oh, brilliant idea. As long as you don't value your own life.
I don't really understand it.
One way or another, you're facing a theft charge here. And theft of church property to boot.
Wait! Well, I made that statuette, though. It's mine.
Save your excuses for the bailiff. We'll see what he says.
Well, none of that. I'll run for it. You'll never take me alive.
I'm sorry.
Are you looking for a fight?
That's a good boy.
Go! Easy, good horse.
Are you blind?
Whoa!
Nice eat.
I brought you the final statuette for the altar. The Virgin Mary. Has Plank delivered the rest to you already?
That's right.
And how are you feeling?
I'm feeling better, though not by much. Mostly thanks to that potion you gave me.
I'm glad to hear it. I tried my best to brew it well.
I know, and thank you, my friend. You've always been there for me, watching what I do and judging me.
Of course. Did you expect anything else?
No, it's just... Thanks to you, I had a moment to think about myself, about everything I'm doing. I am just one step away from finishing this grand daub. But now I'm not even sure why I'm doing it. Did I really want to honor Voita's memory, or was I just meant to think that? What if it's not my own idea, but something that skull planted in me? What if it was put into my head by the devil?
What devil? I know you're doing it for Voita, and that's a noble goal.
Noble or not, what does it matter if I can't even say what Voita would have wanted? I'm chasing no one's goal. And you? I thought God sent you to me. But if the devil has plans for me, who knows what role you play in all this? Why did you untie me back then by Trusky? Out of the goodness of your heart? Or were you hoping an old man in trouble might pay you back somehow?
I didn't even think about it. You were just someone who needed help.
And then you went looking for my things, even though the whole mess was really my own doing. You should have left me there at that tree. Maybe the Lord would have taken me to him then, but now, after all this, one trial after another, and I fucked them all up. A good Christian doesn't bow to idols or spawn infernal beasts. I drove out one devil with another, and pulled you into it too.
You told me back then that none of it was a sin, no matter how strange it was.
I was too arrogant to see that it was all being whispered into my ear by something from below. We even plotted a murder together, for Christ's sake. When Burkhard showed up, I heard nothing but that vile, sulphur-smelling whispering. I wanted that man dead, and those down below were delighted. But it solved nothing. I only pray that the lads in his gang find a better path in life.
I have no doubt at all that that bastard deserved what he got. Bandits and murderers deserve punishment. Everyone knows that. The devil doesn't need to whisper it to you.
So who is talking to me, Henry? Who else would force these horrible thoughts on me and make me commit such godless acts? Before we dealt with Bellissimo, we were playing at being the Lord of Hell and ruined that sinner's hope for God's mercy. Doesn't it seem to you that all of this, that we went too far with it?
Perhaps you're right. Maybe we should have stopped while we still could.
I'm sorry I dragged you into this. You offered me a helping hand, and I took your entire arm. I always chased noble goals, and it never turned out well. You know full well how it went with Voita. Everyone unlucky enough to cross my path ended up dead, insane, or at least forsaken by God. Honestly, I don't understand why you're still here.
I'm here because you're my friend. And I'm definitely not going anywhere.
A friend? Henry, I appreciate your help. But
what?
But sometimes I feel as if you and the devil who's tempting me are working hand in hand. Yet I believe you're not a bad person at heart, so I'd like to ask you something. I've spent my whole life heading towards this moment. But if it really was the devil guiding me here, do you think, if I finish this painting, I'll sign away my soul to him forever?
Well, what if you just burned that painting?
What? Have you gone mad? That's out of the question.
No, you're the one who's gone mad. You've spent all this time chasing a grand masterpiece, and it's only destroyed you. As you know very well.
We can't do that. Absolutely not. What if that's exactly what the demon below wants? To destroy a piece made for the monastery? Fire is the instrument of hell.
But it also purges. When I look at that painting, all I see is your suffering. There's nothing divine in it.
But this is my Voita's life's work. I can't just throw it away.
You've already tormented yourself enough. Come on, Don't be afraid. You're not alone in this.
The silence.
So, that's that.
How'd you feel?
I really don't know. Somehow lighter? It's really done now. My God. It's like chains have fallen from my wrists. Only, I'm a bit afraid how long it will last. You can't defeat the devil that easily, can you?
To be honest, I haven't the faintest idea. And what about, his voice?
So far, it's still silent. But who knows what tomorrow will bring? Or a year from now? All I can do is wait and hope.
Can I help you with anything else? Collecting hair from a leshy? Beating up your neighbour? Arranging an audience with the king?
Not a thing. You've already run around and bothered yourself enough on my account. This time, I'll take a leaf out of your book, and I won't just hide away at home.
And now? What will you do?
I'm not sure. Maybe I should spend more time around people. At least it did me good to be around you. But maybe I'd best steer clear of the folks in Sedlitz. They'd burn me the same way I burned the painting.
You'll think of something. If it comes to it, blame me. Say I dropped a candle on it, or something like that.
You think they'd believe me if I said the whole commission was simply cursed?
Why not? It wouldn't be entirely a lie. Take care, then.
You too. Drop by again sometime if you ever want a shield painted. It's the least I can do for you. Yeah. And one more thing.
What is it?
Thank you so much for everything, Henry.